Hey boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today, we're taking a look at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Micro Machines set number 2, Black Ranger. It looks like this originally retailed for $4.99. Here we've got this set out of the package, so we can take a closer look at each of the 4 pieces included within. I did not have any of these Power Ranger sets as a kid, but I remember seeing them in stores and kind of looking at them and really contemplating whether I should pick them up or not. I think the biggest thing that held me back was the fact that everything is so out of scale. The Mastodon is really tiny, the Rangers are way too big compared to the unmorphed civilian, and then they're bigger than regular Micro Machines. This Power Ranger motorcycle wouldn't fit in with a standard city Micro Machine car or playset. Here we are with Zack. Pretty standard looking character. He's got his hand in front of his chest almost like he's holding a backpack strap, but there's no backpack on his back. He's wearing black pants, he's got a brown vest and a white shirt. This seems like an outfit Zack would probably wear on the show. There's nothing too Zack, though, about this figure. I feel like if you found this at a flea market in the bottom of a bin, you wouldn't guess that this was a Power Ranger. There just isn't really anything too super iconic. I know in the original Power Ranger series they had multiple outfits, so this seems like something Zack would wear, but it doesn't necessarily, scream Zack like some of the more recent seasons where the characters wear the same outfit for the whole show. Mastodon! And here's the Black Ranger with his wide open stance and his powerful fists. It's kind of a weird figure. His power coin is pretty poorly painted. His helmet looks okay. Usually the trunk isn't this gray on the Black Ranger's helmet, but at least it gives the helmet a little definition. I can't figure out what's going on with that power coin. It is super weird. This Black Ranger is enormous compared to the Zack figure. Back to back, they're the same height, but look at how far his legs are spread out. Look at how long his arm is compared to Zack's. It's hilarious. But this is a fun little minifigure. I probably would have played with this with the larger scale Megazord or the 8-inch vinyl monsters or something like that, maybe as a kid, if I had this. Just because I like that playing with scale type things. That was always very important to me. The monsters being huge compared to the Rangers if they grew. The next thing we have to take a look at is the Mastodon Cycle. This is pretty cool. It's the motorcycle that the Black Ranger rode on in Zoo Ranger. They didn't really use these on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers at all, but they sure did like to try and sell us toys of them. These tusks seem like they might be separate pieces. I thought I broke it there for a second, but it was a little bent. The tusks on the Mastodon are laser cannons here. There is a sidecar for the Yellow Ranger. It has a little rolling wheels on both the bike and the sidecar. I do not believe the sidecar is detachable. It's a shame there isn't a little Trini figure in here, because that would be kind of fun too. Pretty decent paint apps. The power coin on this Ranger, it's hard to see. Looks pretty much just as terrible as this guy's. The last item in this set is the mighty Mastodon Dino Zord. It's got the M's on its shoulder. It's got some yellow details. Not a bad paint scheme at all, I don't think. And it's got one amazing action feature which they built into each one of these Zords. Has some sort of fun feature, but this one's a little strange. This foot down here, if you squeeze on it, it opens the Mastodon's powerful jaws, according to the back of the package. To make the jaws open and close, push the left front foot forward as shown. Clearly they wanted to be able to make the Mastodon raise its trunk. Couldn't figure out a way of engineering that. I think it would have been better if the whole head just lifted with the tusks and everything, because that's kind of creepy looking and weird. Chomp. I love seeing these licensed brands absorbed into the Micro Machine toy line. I collected a ton of the Star Wars Micro Machines when I was a kid. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and in the comments down below, let me know which is your favorite Dino Zord.